Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on another weekend watch list building session. Today is Sunday, November 7th, 2021, and what a crazy week last week. So I traveled, and it was all right, man. I didn't really get a whole lot of trading in. Got a bunch of other stuff I need to get focused on. But this week, we should be finishing up some things and actually start looking at trading again. So with that being said, we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. We got about 5 stocks to go over today. For the weekend watch list, I'm going to show you the flow index algorithm, some different positions on the chart, and possibly look at some strikes. So with that being said, all I ask in return is you hit that like button, subscribe, and go ahead and turn on notifications. So going to jump right off. What you see in this chart is the flow index algorithm. It is the smart money, dark pool, and block trade algorithm software from FlowTrade. If you don't already have a subscription or haven't tried them out yet, there's a free trial link in the description of this video. Go check it out. It lets us see what's happening with the big boys, right? Smart money, large firms, institutional spending before the market reacts to it. Okay, so looking at my chart here, what you see is these white bars are price action. The purple line is the regular algorithm. And what we look for is we look for this divergence that's occurred where the algorithm is net buying and price is failing off. Okay, what that means is that divergence has to play out. So we're looking to play from price action rallying back up to the point of divergence, right? So a lot of these little micro divergences have played out, but I think we've got an opportunity here. So the stocks we're going to look at today are Logitech, Ring Central, Zillow, actually, BIDU, and Fiverr. I may also hop in and look at some other Chinese ADRs because last week, what happened? They rallied, right? We had a major, early in the week, JD and Pinduoduo could have made a bunch of money on those, and later throughout the rest of the week, you could have made money on some of the other ones. So with that being said, short intro, and we're going to jump right into it. Okay, be right back. All right, welcome back. So let me mark these charts up real quick, and we will just get started. Okay. All right, like I mentioned earlier, white bars are price action. Purple is the regular algorithm. If you see me dropping blue lines across the screen, those are dark pool trades. Any red lines are regular block trades, and I typically use yellow or white or yellow to mark my charts up. If you see me draw a white line, then it used to be party time, but now it's just where a regular and a dark pool block trade printed at the same level. Those are major areas of importance. Make sure you put them on your charts and see how price interacts with those. Okay. All right. So Logitech. I've not traded this stock before, but it's got pretty decent divergence. So it looks like they may have fell off and have just slowly been fading, trying to get that curling up recovery. The Algo is doing its job. It's making higher highs and higher lows, right? It's continuing its uptrend. A little bit of algorithm consolidation happening here, right? Little bit of algorithm consolidation happening here in this area. I like to see it break out of that rectangle that it's in. Price action, possible double bottom, does have a gap to fill right there. So it looks pretty decent overall. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Just trying to think of the best way. If I bring, I think I might have to just do this. I downloaded the TradingView app, and it doesn't really let me. Let's see. I guess this will work, right? Yeah, I guess so. Hold on one second. All right. So with that being said, we ran into the top of the dailies, pulled back, broke through the daily mid, coming back down to test the daily bottom. Got weekly bottom support. We have earnings coming up on Ring. Earnings is this week, so possible play up into earnings, do not hold through earnings, and maybe a potential play after earnings. So we played Qualcomm after earnings, and it was massive, right? They had blowout earnings. A lot of companies have been blowing out earnings this week. So potentially pulling back to 227, which would be the daily top, right? Maybe pull back to 227 before we see a continuation onto the upside. All right. Looking at Ring on some other charts here. All right, we're currently trading at VWAP, below 1 ATR and below point of control. That's why I said we might get a little bit of a pullback for a continuation move to the upside. On the 5th, we need to move this to the 15. There we go. On the 15s. So we try not to trade below the 200 SMA. So what we look for is above 242 to go long, right? That'd be above point of control. That'd be above VWAP. That'd be above the 21-day EMA to go long. So what I'm interested in is look at this little, right, little double bottom pattern here. So pullback could potentially be 1, 2, 3 reversal, but we have to go long above this little supply zone that's here, right? I want to get above that supply zone. So that is Ring. Moving on, or excuse me, that was Logitech. Did I just whiff that? I think I might have. Holy cow, I did. Dude, I whiffed that so bad. My bad. Let's try this again. All right, so instead of, well, let's see what Logitech charts really look like. Kind of the same though. I mean, trading at -3 ATR, consistent downtrend. We rallied up to the 200 SMA, rejected off of it, came back down, made a lower low. So either we, let's see, we're gonna have to get up a break above 81.25 on Logitech, and I think we can go long, right? 81.25 above that supply zone, above the 200 SMA, above VWAP. We've got a little bit of work to get there, so if it can rip through those two, I think that this may be like a Tuesday, Wednesday play, considering Logitech's got a $2 ATR, which means they move about $2 per day, right? And $2 should put us up above 81, so maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to go long. So that's Logitech there. I can't believe I pulled up the wrong chart. My bad. My bad. Yeah, and that's what this looks like here. So getting back up into the daily Keltner channels, rallying up to the daily top. If we can get into the weekly tops, right? If we can get back up in these weeklies, then we can definitely check out 102. But like I said, I really want to see us get got a little bit of a, look at this little sneaky. It's a sneaky supply zone right there. That's your target, right? $2 ATR, rally up to about 80, 82, 83 for the move to 85, above 85, and we take out 88. All right, that was Logitech. Jeez. All right, Ring is the next one. You guys already know Ring has earnings coming up. Oh, my bad. I can't believe I did that. All right, check out Ring. So Ring, look at this. A pretty decent bullish divergence. Currently resting at a regular block trade at 234.10. Again, that 1, 2, 3 potential reversal, right? But we do have that nice strong divergence that's just occurred in the last couple of days. I typically like to see divergence like we had on Logitech, but this will work too, right? Algo's making higher highs and higher lows consistently. Price action is maintaining an uptrend, and we've got this nasty little wedge that we have to get through. We have a regular block trade coming in at 234.10. That's our baseline. If we can get up and above that, then we can probably come and check out some of these previous highs, right? This area here, right? Zones, checking out those zones, okay? As far as Ring is concerned, like I mentioned earlier, double bottom, looking for MACD curling over. We may need to come kiss this this VWAP level here at 228. That'd be a pretty nasty drop though. Let me see. Let me see what we got here. Let me just check. Trend line to trend line. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough. Like I said, I'll go ahead and put an alert on this right here. Let's see. How do I create an alert? I thought I could. Let me see. I guess I have to use this guy to do the alerts. For some reason, I thought that... Yeah, so through touch that. We'll go within about 15 cents of it, right? 200 SMA touch. And we'll give it the week. And we'll give it a couple triggered. Let it trigger a couple times. So what we're looking for is we're looking for price action to rally up, either break through or touch this level. I'll get an alert notification. I can come back in and reevaluate price action at that time. That's one thing I like about, and that's an easy way to do it. That's one thing I like about TrendSpider. All right, that was ring. So Z, I know that there's, massive sell-off, rally, pullback, rally. But look at this algorithm. I mean, the smart money is buying into this pullback. I mean, it went from 100 to 66. Yes, they blew their 2021 budget, but this company's not bankrupt by any means, and they're not going anywhere. So this could be a value opportunity. I may look at getting some comments on this, okay? Because in 2022, they're going to be back at it again. The market's going to be going, the housing market's going to continue to go crazy. So this could, look at it from an investor's perspective, right? Look at a 5-year plan. Do you think it's going to gain $40 in the next 5 years? I do. So I think I might grab some of these for the long term. The reason I'm liking this right now in the short term is rally pullback to the right, rally above regular block. All right, this is important. Okay, so I always talk about block trades and dark pool levels and the algorithm interacting with them. Look at this, right? So the algo came down, and the algo's on its own Y scale, so it isn't effective with price action. But what I've noticed is a lot of times that the algo will respect block trades, regular and dark pool. So it came down, smacked right off of a regular block trade level, right? There's our next regular block trade level that's not a white line or a dark pool or a cluster. So clusters are just large orders coming through. White lines are dark pool and regular block trades printing at the same level. For example, 69.79, right? You got a white line level there. We've got a very important white line level here at 68.63, right? And then there's one more right at where price action is at 66.50-ish level, 66.50-ish level. Okay, so I would mark those up on your chart. Now let's look. Let me throw some dark pool on. Dark pool trades on here, right? And let me show you how price interacts with those. Check this out. These are all dark pool levels. Okay. See how the algo interacts with those levels? If you don't, I'll mark it up on my chart so that you guys can see this, right? So just pretty much vertical net buying. We had a rally and a pullback and test a regular block trade level for support. We like to see this move out of price action, right? Right? Through key levels, back testing them for support. Through key level, right? This back test of support was this right here, previous low, right? So it's not a science, but it's just something I've noticed. And I fully expect the algorithm to rally up to 101 and 103 before it has its next move down. Okay, We've got uptrending support. This would be a wedge breakout that we're looking to have happen here right off of a white level support. It's got a lot of work to get up through these previous regular and dark pool levels. But like I said, if it can, $70.50. $70.50 for Z is a pretty decent point. So we've got a falling 200 SMA, right? Consolidating consolidating moving averages, right? Pullback, rally, pullback. Could this be the beginning of a reversal? A 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern? Could very well be. Let's see what we got here. All right, so down. Right. And that's the move. I thought I had a different one. Maybe it's this one. Right, so we break. Alright, so on this move, we want to get in on the break of the number 2 level, right? Which above that, right there on that 69.71, which is previous pre-market low, previous high a day. It's above the 200 SMA. We have VWAP right at 71.50. So if I'd like to move that up. I think VWAP's very important for this stock. If we can get up above VWAP at 71.50, I'd go long to 85. So Zillow 70.50, 71.50. Yeah. So long above 71.50. If you wanted to push it and get in a little, if you really wanted to front run it a little bit, I would say above 70.40, which is where this dark pool level is. Come on. This dark pool, oh, I didn't even mark it up. Let me just mark that up for you. So if you wanted to front run it a little bit and you're super bullish on it, right here, that's $70.50 dark pool level right there. Let me show you what that looks like on a chart. That's this level here. That's this high right there. Let's say 70.50. And let me use that color there. Can y'all see that? I'll make it a little bigger. Maybe you can see it now. I don't like the scaling that's happening here. That's just a lot of price consolidation from 65 to 66. Little whoopty-whoop. As far as Zillow, ATR, $8 ATR per day. So that's what this looks like here. Right, big pullback, potential move, right, up into the dailies and the weekly bottom. So 77.61 is the target on the break of this 70.50. Like, I can't make this stuff up. I need to work on, let's see, make this a little bigger. Default color, I always use pink. Right, that's an Elliott wave retracement, as well as maybe one of these guys too. Trying to get as many technical indicators in here as possible. That's not the right one though. Wrong one. Let's try. I went the wrong way with that. Ah. Did I? To the bottom, to the top. Get a 126. So the break of this, right? The 1405. I mean, pretty gnarly angle. Yeah. I'll have to play with that a little bit later, but I like the 1, 2, 3 reversals that could potentially be happening, right? All right, that was Zillow. Sorry, I spent a little bit more time on that one. I think this is super bullish, right? BIDU. So there's a little bit of a crossover. I'm trying to keep these Chinese ADRs separate from our normal watch list. However, when there's nice extreme bullish divergence like this, sometimes we're going to get crossover, and it's going to be a featured stock. All right, so looking at the algorithm, the algo is doing its job. It's maintaining a nice strong uptrend, right? I don't know if I'd go so far. Oh, yo, thank you. I don't know if I'd go so far as to do something like this. I mean, that channel looks pretty consistent with a sub-channel in it, right? Anyway. So it did make a higher high, a higher low, rally through, back test for support, continuation move to the upside. That's the move that we're looking to have happen, right? Brand new trendline support. This is going to be a key level here. You know what? I think let's do this. All right, dark pool 165.28. I have a dark pool and a regular white trade at 162, 27, and 58 respectively. However, I'm going to white line those just for a cleanliness of my chart. Look at this. Boom. So regular block trade is, we're able to track those as buy and sell orders. Dark pools were not. All right. So let's see. If I'm a long-term large investor and I've got lots and lots of money, right, on the 4th, price action started at 165. An hour into the market, we had a dark pool print show up. Could have been some sell orders down to another dark pool print that came in later that day. Yeah, we'd have to analyze this a little bit more. So we have regular block trades on the 2nd. So if those are orders, right, it would inflate the stock. People would start taking profit, right? So if I had $1 billion and I bought at 163, right, on a regular block trade, and I sold on the dark pool at 165, it's a $3 gain. I tripled my money, came back down, tested that. So this pullback is dark pool support, right? Because all these 11.2 orders got eaten up, right? A bunch of orders came in on 11.2. Regular block trade orders came in on 11.2. Rallied price up. Dark pool order came in on the 4th. Price pulled back, right? These could have been buy orders, but I think they might have been sell orders. Anyway, I'll have to go into that little tinfoil hat theory a little bit more, but we've got support, right, on the 4th at 162.58. That failed. We came in and tested regular block trade level the next day on the 5th at 158.23, right? We bounced off of it. We pulled up. We back tested it for support. Could be a very early move, very early 1, 2, 3 reversal, not NIDU. And I forgot that I'm supposed to keep these videos super short, so I'm going to try to... Where did that supply zone come in, and when did I draw it? That's crazy that it's already there. All right, rally back. So I don't like that we've got negatively stacked moving averages. So instead of it being 8, 21, 34 to 50, 200, we're doing reverse 250, 34, 21, 8. Yeah, so we rallied to the 21, couldn't break through it, pulled back. So we have to keep an eye on this. This isn't just a, this isn't a giveaway play. Don't get head faked. We're trading at -2 ATR. A rally to POC, which would be 160, 163.65. 163.65. All right, that's this level here. All right. Let's do this. Let's say that there's a supply zone here. let's say there's a supply zone here, right? We get above that supply zone, then I feel like comfortable going long. So long above 164, yeah, there's a $5 move from there to there, but like at what point do we reject? We've got resistance at 161, right? So if you're brave and you want to play a zone, you want to play a zone to zone, right? Play, this is not a supply zone. This is a demand zone. Right, we're in a demand zone. Play the rally to previous lows. There's going to be some profit taking there because people that bought in here, right, they're underwater here. So they can break even at this point, right? Or they can play the rally up to the supply zone where there may be some profit taking at that point. I like the rally above. Let me illustrate this. Right, so there's a move to here. That's the move I like to play. I like to play this fifth wave, right? If we can get this fifth wave, that's money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? All day long, okay? So I like the 160, 164 to 1... that's pretty close. I mean, that's pretty spot on. I mean, the lines and the angles probably aren't right, but that's what I'd like to see happen for BIDU this week. I'm going to leave that up and see if it actually follows that path. Okay, moving on to Fiverr, which is our last one, and I apologize that this video took a little bit longer than normal. I will do some chapters so you guys can skip around. Okay. All right, Fiverr. Look at this. This is pretty decent bullish divergence. Algos are making higher highs and higher lows. We have diverged from price action. Trading with price action to here, right? That's divergence there. That's played out divergence. So we've got fresh divergence that's occurred. Trading with price action. All right, so gonna be really interested in seeing what the algorithm does throughout the week. I'm not super happy that there's no block trades to guide us, so this is probably gonna be a pure price action play. Looking at the angle of the algorithm, like what stopped it? Right, something right here stopped the algo. I probably didn't mark that up exactly well, but it looks like there's a zone right here. Right, this zone right there, that's going to be your target. Price action is... I just like to see if there's a pattern, right? Look at that long-term trend line support, right? So we're looking for to reverse right here. So I mean, are we calling the bottom? Ooh, it's going to be a little sketchy. Let's check it out on the Let's check it out on the chart. So that's Fiverr. All right. Where did I swear I didn't already do these. Very interesting. I'm not sure what... Oh, gap snake. I don't know what that gap snake is, but I saw TransFighter do a video on it. I was super interested in it. I don't know when I drew these supply and demand zones, but they're holding, right? 163.81 weekly bottom. Is that true? No. So I must have drawn this out a couple weeks ago, or maybe for earnings, maybe last earnings. Anyway, be aware they have earnings coming up on the 10th. They're currently at, let me just show you this. All right, earnings on the 10th, currently the weekly bottom Keltner channel. Below the monthly mid, below the daily bottom. All right, so $7 ATR. I like this. This is a reversal doji. I don't know. There's a candlestick pattern for this. What I like to see is bouncing off of, right? Bounce off this level, rally up through 169. Maybe rally to 173, back test 169 for continuation move to the upside. So for me, rally up to 169, right, with 200 SMA, right, pull back, continuation move to the upside. So that's this level here. There's a zone right there. There's a micro supply zone here. Right, we got to get above that supply zone, above the 200 SMA, right? So patience, we're looking for a $7 ATR if it rallies on Monday from 158 to 160, 165, right? That's a rally to VWAP. What it does at that level, does it reject and continue on down like it's done in the past? We'll see. Pullback, rally through it. So like I said, above 170, really above 170 for a continuation move to the upside on Fiverr. That puts us back up in the daily Keltner channels. So I play the daily bottom to the daily mid at 180. So one break of 170, play to 180. All right, that's Fiverr. That's it. Let me run through the rest of the Chinese ADRs. We'll look at SPY and QQQ and IWM. I hope you guys got some of that IWM play that I yelled, screamed out last couple weeks ago. I'm like, IWM, my favorite. It's going to rally. All right, JD. Let's just see what we got going on here. A little bit of bullish divergence, right? This is that move, the continuation move from last week. The algo hasn't really changed, right? It just pulled back. Whoa, wrong tool. Right, Algo's continuing to move to the upside. Look at this channel, right? Algo's in a nice little channel off the bottom. Dark pool support at 77.57. This thing is super volatile, super gappy. Let me just make that a big line. 77.57. We have this dark pool level here, right? Price kind of interacted with it here. Right, so just be aware of those levels. We got some regular block trades all the way up here at 82, right? So see this little spike right here? So there's a spike right there. There's also a dark pool level, or a regular block trade level at that level. Look at that. Boom. Right? And that came in on the 4th at the open, right? So at the open, there's that block trade level on this day. So is it a sell? Ooh, could be, right? Flooded the supply, drove the demand down. Well, it drove it down so quick and so fast that later that day, we had a dark pool level coming in here at 80.30, right? Same day, 11.4. And those are the most recent block trades. Like there's a bunch of other ones up here on the screen, but these are the ones I want you to pay attention to, right? 11.5, 11.4, 11.4. All right, so that's JD. I already did BIDU. Let's look at BAB. Let's look at BABA real quick. What is BAB? Anyway, it's probably got a 20-cent ATR. All right, BABA. Oh, BABA. All right, so the algo is still continuing to sell off, right? Talk about fire sale, discount sell. Look at this. All right, algo is making lower lows and lower highs. It's dragging price action down with it. We've got dark pool levels. 158.73 is support. All right. Regular block trade level at 164.60. So again, on the 5th, price opened here, sold off down to here, right? Little cluster right above it, right there. So if I were to target anything, I would target the 165 rally. Be aware, previous lows are going to affect price action. Right, so maybe 158, 162 rally, and then decision making, okay? That was BABA, I did BIDU, I did JD, let's do a Pinduoduo. If you caught this play, you're welcome. That's all I got to say. I called it out last week, right? So going in, so we gapped up right here from 88 to 92, gap up, consolidation, failure, down to support. Okay, so let's look at this. The algorithm found some support and maybe continuing to make its move to the upside, right? It took out its nice little trend line that it was in, fell back to support, right? Algo support, looking for price action to do the same thing. A little double bottom here, right off of a dark or regular block trade level at 83.67. Right, this came in on Friday, 8367 support. All right, that was the only, I think that was the only block trade that day. We have a dark pool level that's going to be important here at 8867. I don't believe this level is going to be active because we blew right through it. However, we've got a white line level at 9239. 9239 on Pinduoduo, and that'd probably be my target. So I'd like to see a rally up through 88.67, back test for continuation move to the upside. Yeah, so there's that 89.50 level. I don't know what, there it is right there. Previous lows. It's got some work. It's going to have to stair step its way back up. Okay, so we've got, this is the supply zone we're going to target on the rally up. We've got some resistance coming in there. Right, we're coming off of, this is probably a longer term demand zone. Yeah, I got to adjust that demand zone down. You guys can't see that. There's no way y'all can see that. Yeah, those, I like these custom annotations in TrendSpider. I like those. All right, so the move, right? Let's look at the algo move, right? Support, rally to 87.88 for support, right? 87.88, right? I was a little off with my, right in there. Rally through it, back test it, continuation move to the upside. Just be aware that your target's this supply zone. If you want to be a little bit more patient and wait till we get above the 200 SMA, so a break above 90 to go to 95. All right, that was Pinduoduo. So I got the ADRs covered. I'm going to do Spire. Let's try it with IWM. Sorry. I like IDA. Oh, man. You guys had to have caught some of this move. After consolidating for weeks. Right? Currently trading at all-time highs. Yeah. All right. That's gorgeous stair-stepping. Okay, so look at all the dark pool levels in the last 10 days, right? So this is just 9 days worth of dark pool levels. All right. So we've got bearish divergence, but let me do this. All right. So the algo is making lower lows and lower highs. All right, trading in a down channel. Okay, it's downward channel trading. Price action is doing the opposite. Price action is trading in an up channel. see what I did there? So dark pool levels to be important to take a note of. 227.99. So these came in on the 1st. Those came in here. But see how the algo bounced off of it, right? So we have a white line level, 241.10. Right there. That's your support. Look at all of these. So this whole block of dark pool block trades, right? all came in on the 5th. This entire block. These are all dark pool trades from the same day. Okay. We had the same thing happen the day before. Oh, wait, hold on. We had 238.45. Dark pool level came in. You guys can't see that. Oh, crap. All right, I think that's the trade that kicked off this gap up. So just be aware, know that the algo is going to pull back down, and it trades with price action. So algo's going up, price action goes up. Right? The algo pulls back, price action pulls back. Rally up, pull back, rally up, pull back, rally up, pull back. So just be careful. QQQ. This is just beast mode. Let me take this down to the last week, possibly. Let's see if I can do that. All right, these are the last 4 days. I think that's pretty decent, right? I think I can show you guys 4 days worth of data. All right, so the algo is higher lows and higher highs. The algo's in a channel, right? Expanding channel. I don't like this little double, like this little head and shoulder. This is the trend line support, but if you don't see the head and shoulders, let me draw it out for you. I know typically, right, you're supposed to be like head and shoulders is linear, right, where it's like head or shoulder, head, right, short here, right. That we're not playing Kilroy, right? Kilroy's not here. Look at this. Check the angle of ascent and look for the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, short below the neckline, right? So just be careful with the cues. That's all I'm saying. Just be careful. The algo is consolidating, so it's not like rallying. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Oh, lame. All right, the drawing tools are broken right now on this. So, dark pool level, 450 cents. Seriously? Wow. 450-cent dark pool target. $398.50 support. Right, we have a regular block trade that sneaked in there right at 400. I don't know if all those orders got filled or not, but maybe rally to 400 for a pullback. All right, that's a QQQ. And last but not least, not the DPY. We're going to go with the SPY. The spider. I got to show you this. So check it out. Well, let's just do this. So the algorithm and price action. SPY pullback filled the gap. SPY has no gaps to fill. It's keeping, it's doing its own little housekeeping. All right, so we've got, like, is this algo consolidation breakout? Give me the dang right tool. Come on. Here we go. I mean, is that algo consolidation breakout? Kind of looks like it to me. White line levels for SPY are at 469.41. It's your current resistance. It's really your only white line level for SPY. Made that thick enough everybody can see it. Regular block trade supports all the way down here at 465. Right, all the way down here. SPY did fill a gap, so don't think that it's got to fill that gap. Okay, the rest is just dark pool levels. So lots of orders coming in at night. This 466.79 came in on the 5th, so this is a Friday order right here. Right, that's a Friday order, and so are these. I got to figure out a different color. I just don't think that's bright enough. All right, so the algo broke through. Look for a pullback, maybe a continuation onto the upside. I'd like to see that. Yeah, things could get super juicy for SPY. However, let's see this little doji candle right here on Friday. Last time we had a doji, we had a pullback. So we had a doji potential pullback to 463.88. If we pull back to the mean, we're coming all the way back down to 452, right? Coming all the way back down to, see that doji right there? There's a doji that came in on October 22nd, right? Last time we had a doji. Price action rallied up, pulled back, bounced off of that support level for this run that it's in, right? Closed the day below our moving averages, so 50, 34, 21, 8. Got rising 200 support down here at 465, right? No, the squeeze is played out. So just be careful with SPY. It can sneak up and bite you it can get you, right? We'll just call that the demand zone. We'll call this freshly minted supply zone, which you guys can't see. Hopefully y'all can see that a little bit better now. Right? So just be careful with the SPY. This is what it looks like on, right, another trading view chart. Rally, 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 pull back. Rally, 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 rally. Doji, pull back, bounce off the weekly top maybe? Or do we pull back to the daily top at 460, right? The healthy move would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this Elliott wave. Check this out, yo. Elliott wave retracement. Now we need to look for the corrective wave, which is... Where's the corrective wave? ABC corrective pattern. So, ABC corrective pattern, right? Then we start a new McRally rally. Rally. Okay, that's it for the SPY. Thanks for joining me. Once again, my name is Darkpool Algo. Sorry the video took a little bit longer, but I think you'd appreciate having that extra information in there. I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So with it being daylight savings time, I am no longer in Pacific Standard Time. My entire state moved to Mountain Standard Time. So with that being said, I'm going to start streaming the open. Why? Because there's nobody to be in the house, and I can stream the open, and we can actually do some live trading. If that's of interest to you, let me know in Twitter. Just reach out to me. We need to keep the community conversation growing. It really does help me out with the algorithms. YouTube really likes to see comments. While you're there, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. I will see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe, stay green, and if you're not sure what to do, reach out. Maybe we can figure out some way to get you a little bit more education. But remember, cash is a position, and your only real job is to keep your seat at the table. And you do that by protecting your investment, protecting your capital. Okay. All right, soapbox done. Have a good weekend. We'll see y'all tomorrow.